This is true. I know I thought I f***ed up on television before. This is worse.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We all know and love the Tanner family from Full House, the picture-perfect American family with 3 father figures and no mom in sight. But did you see the cast behind these iconic characters had some pretty wild off-screen stories? Did you know about the troubled relationship between Bob Saget and his on-screen daughters, or Stephanie's drug addiction issues and Dave Coulier's real persona? What was Mary-Kate Olsen's involvement in Heath Ledger's death? Why did Candace Cameron Bure turn into a hardcore Republican conservative, which is against the norms of Hollywood celebrities? Do you want answers to all these questions? Then watch this video till the very end, as we are diving into some of the craziest behind-the-scenes moments and hidden secrets about the cast of Full House set that you won't believe. The American sitcom aired on ABC for 8 seasons, from September 22nd, 1987 to May 23rd, 1995. Its sequel series, Fuller House, premiered 21 years later on Netflix, starting on February 26, 2016. The 5th and final season of Fuller House was released in 2 parts, spanning 2019 and 2020. In his 2014 memoir, Dirty Daddy, Bob Saget confessed that his real-life personality was the opposite of his squeaky clean character, Danny Tanner. Known for his explicit stand-up comedy, Saget brought his crude humor to the supposedly family-friendly set of Full House. Danny Tanner, the buttoned-up, cleanliness-obsessed father of the Tanner sisters, found himself raising his young daughters alone after the tragic loss of his wife. Among the parental figures in Full House, Danny stood out as the strictest, a role he embraced as the true patriarch of the family. One instance involved him making obscene gestures with a 4-foot-tall rubber doll used as a stand-in for his on-screen daughters, believing only the adult crew were watching. To his dismay, the monitors broadcasted his antics across the set, making the inappropriate joke visible to everyone. For years, fans speculated that Alanis Morissette's hit song, You Oughta Know, was about her ex-boyfriend, Dave Coulier, who played Joey Gladstone. Joseph Alvin Joey Gladstone, portrayed by Dave Coulier, is Danny Tanner's childhood best friend, and later a close friend of Jesse Katsopoulos. Although Joey and Jesse had known each other since grade school, they only became friends in adulthood when Joey moved in with Danny after the death of Danny's wife Pam to help raise DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle. Joey aspired to be a stand-up comedian, often incorporating cartoon character impressions such as Popeye, Bullwinkle, Pepe Le Pew, and Elmer Fudd into his act. Initially, Joey slept in the alcove of Danny's living room, but after expressing a need for more privacy, Danny and Jesse converted the basement garage into a bedroom for him. Joey also earned a degree in education in college, ensuring he had a stable career to fall back on if his comedy career didn't take off. The stark contrast between the song's vengeful tone and Coulier's cheerful on-screen persona surprised many. However, Coulier later denied the rumors in a BuzzFeed interview, stating, "The guy in that song is a real jerk, and I don't want to be that guy." Despite his denial, Coulier admitted in a Reddit AMA that some lyrics felt eerily familiar, although he clarified that the infamous dirty movie theater incident wasn't about him. Jodie Sweetin, who played the spirited middle Tanner sister, Stephanie, revealed in 2006 that she had battled a methamphetamine addiction. Danny's second-born, Stephanie Tanner, embodied the classic middle child. More spunky and adventurous than her older sister, her bold personality often led to trouble in Full House, like the time she accidentally drove Joey's car into the kitchen or secretly got her ears pierced against Danny's wishes. In the Netflix spin-off Fuller House, Stephanie had become a successful DJ and musician, but temporarily set her career aside to help DJ raise her children. Sweetin attributed her drug problem to the loss of identity she felt after the show ended, explaining to Good Morning America, "There's a certain sense of loss when a series ends. It's hard to figure out who you are when your identity has been tied to a TV show since you were 13. In her 2009 memoir, Unsweetened, Sweetin shared more shocking details about her addiction, admitting she even snorted meth during the premiere of the Olsen twins' movie New York Minute in 2004. She revealed that she was able to hide her heavy drug use for years, noting, "I was pulling off the deceit. It was hard for people to believe I was doing that many drugs. I look at photos from that event, and I didn't even look strung out." Along with meth, Sweetin also experimented with ecstasy and cocaine. Her struggles extended beyond substance abuse, as a string of failed relationships marked her personal life. Sweetin has been married and divorced 3 times. Her third marriage ended in 2013, when she filed for legal separation from Morty Coyle, with whom she shares a daughter, Beatrix. She also has another daughter, Zoe, from her second marriage. Sweetin's engagement to her 4th fiancé, Justin Hodak, ended tumultuously. Following a heated argument, she obtained a restraining order against Hodak after he was arrested for threatening to kill himself with a 9mm pistol if she made him leave. Hodak, a convicted felon, was not legally allowed to possess firearms. Days later, he violated the restraining order by driving past Sweetin's home, leading to another arrest. According to TMZ, Hodak continued to show up uninvited, prompting further police intervention. The drama persisted, despite posting a reassuring photo with her daughters on Instagram. Sweetin's pattern of troubled relationships suggests her taste in partners may need re-evaluation. Meanwhile, known for her openly conservative views, sparked controversy with comments about her marriage. Candace Cameron Bure is a conservative Republican who embraced Christianity at 12, crediting her faith as the cornerstone of her marriage. In her early 20s, she openly shared her struggle with bulimia nervosa. Bure is also a dedicated supporter of Compassion International, and her family sponsors 3 children through the organization. In her 2014 memoir, Balancing It All, she described her role in her marriage to hockey player Valeri Bure as submissive, writing, "I am not a passive person, but I chose to fall into a more submissive role in our relationship because I wanted to do everything in my power to make my marriage and family work." Facing criticism, she defended her stance by referencing the Bible's definition of submissiveness, explaining, "It is meekness, not weakness. It is strength under control. It is bridled strength, which I choose to have in my marriage." Despite the backlash, Cameron Bure remains a more mainstream figure compared to her brother, Kirk Cameron, who has gained attention for his religious zeal and advocacy for female subservience through his ministry. In a separate celebrity mystery, questions linger around the death of Heath Ledger, who overdosed on prescription pills. After discovering his body, his masseuse made 3 calls to Mary-Kate Olsen's cell phone before contacting the authorities, raising suspicions about the unusual response. Mary-Kate Olsen, a close friend of Heath Ledger, became a focal point of suspicion, following his tragic death from a prescription drug overdose. After Ledger's masseuse discovered his body, she made 3 calls to Olsen's cell phone before contacting authorities. Despite months of attempts by federal investigators to obtain her voluntary testimony, Olsen refused to cooperate without immunity. Ultimately, the case was closed without Olsen being formally questioned about her knowledge of Ledger's drug use. However, her silence has left a lingering shadow on her reputation. As for the Full House sequel Fuller House, one member of the Tanner family was conspicuously absent: Michelle, the youngest daughter. Michelle Tanner, the youngest of the three Tanner siblings, quickly became the standout star during Full House's early years. Portrayed alternately by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, Michelle captured viewers' hearts from the start. Her close bond with Uncle Jesse became a fan-favorite dynamic, often overshadowing his connections with the rest of the Tanner family. The twins opted out of reprising their shared role, citing their focus on their fashion empire in New York. In March 2012, they officially announced their decision to retire from acting to focus on their fashion careers. Together, they co-founded the luxury fashion brand The Row, the lifestyle brand Elizabeth and James, and more affordable lines like Olsen Boyer and Style Mint. The twins are also members of the Council of Fashion Designers of America. When asked about their decision, Mary-Kate claimed they had only recently learned about the project, expressing surprise that no one had informed them earlier, not even co-star John Stamos. Stamos responded bluntly on Twitter, writing, "I call Chai G." His candid remark fueled speculation about a rift between the Olsen twins and the rest of the cast. Stamos later attempted to smooth things over, tweeting the next day, "Had a sweet talk with MK today. There are way more important things going on in the world. Don't worry about it, shorty. Your Uncle Jesse has it all taken care of." Despite the public tension, the twins ultimately admitted their decision stemmed from their years-long hiatus from acting, a choice fans of their straight-to-DVD films likely understand. Like, share, and subscribe for more such amazing content.